Hello, Jessica, and welcome to your Earthly and Spiritual Gifts reading. So, what we're going to get into is what gifts you've been given in order to make this journey happen for you. But let's get started like at the base. So, what is this we're looking at? This is the compass pie. Um, Blueprint for this chapter of your soul's evolution as Jessica, because you have been many different people during many times. In order to develop the soul fully, you have to go through different experiences. This chart right here is the culmination of everything that you had left over karmically and what you actually wanted to do this life. At the moment that you were born, imagine that your body is a radio receiver full of protons and neutrons and molecules, because that's all we are anyway. This was the way that the sky was lined up at the moment that you were born. And when you took your first breath, these were the energies that entered you with the goal of guiding you down your path. That's my coffee maker in the background. I'm getting prepped for these sessions. Um, these are the energies that entered your body and are your guiding force. So, what is the path that you are taking in this life? You are taking the path of the hero, the leader, the entertainer, the politician, the person who is developing their own unique creative expression in this life. You are taking the hero's journey. This is referenced through Harry Potter, The Lion King, Batman, any story where you see somebody grows up a certain way, then falls off, and then becomes like the leader of their domain or whatever. That's the path you're taking. So what is the thing guiding you, the guiding light? That is your north node, which is actually in your first house of self, which means that you come from a life of really being one with your marriage partner. And you really didn't get to develop self. So this life you decided, hey, maybe at the beginning I'll have the marriage and then really develop myself over that. But then after that, I want to be myself. I want to be free to be myself. That is what you came to do. So now we can get into what gifts you've been given in order to make this happen. So we're going to first look at your second house. Your second house is the house of what gifts you've been given to earn an income for yourself. Now you have a little bit of Leo here, but it is the most critical degree. So that means for you, you have the ability to fuel other people. You're a bit of a muse. You have the ability to use your own special brand of personality to inspire others to do things or to lead. This also could mean in a very earthly way that you're good at management. But the part we want to pay attention to most here is the fact that you have Virgo taking up most of this cusp. For you, that means the ability to help with people's mind, body, and soul with the use of your words and your organizational skills. But also, you're emotionally intuitive to what people need in order to make their lives better. With this setup here, and this is actually what you've been given in order to make money, the ability to organize for other people, but it's something in connection to your emotional state, but also your relationship with your mother and what you had to endure with her in your life. This next leads to your fourth house. The fourth house is the house of your family, what you grew from, where you came from. And this is important for you because with this Scorpio here, this means there's a lot of underworld energy that comes from your family, which I mean, probably not a laughing matter. But I see that you're also from New Orleans, so let me keep it 100 with you. You come from a long line of people who are very gifted in magic, gifted in controlling magic, so to speak. And that's where your Uranus, your ability to radically change, to take things to the next level is for you and your family. You are able to take your gifts from a place of using them to control other people or to inflict punishment in past lives. In this life for you, you will be able to use those gifts to help. Scorpio gifts are the gifts of psychology. You understand trauma. You understand other people's dirty secrets, and they don't even have to say anything to you with this. You just have to use it in a way that you are able to take the secrets that you know are in somebody that they don't want to share and heal them without them having to tell you. That is what you've been given. And this really gives me big therapists, because you also have a lot of skills here in communication that would allow you to help other people balance out their issues here. The next area in regards to your earthly gifts is all of this energy in your fifth house. This connects to your first house because Leo is the ruler of the fifth house. So you are a communicator. The way you earn money, this Venus here, is through anything outside of where you came from. There's something about traveling away from your family or not being where you came from that makes a big difference. But your ability to overcome what you have overcome and then share the wealth of your experiences with other people is what you're going to do for money. You might be a spiritual guru, you might be a traveler, you might be somebody who just shares your own ideas and sort of creates a brand with that. And that's exactly what you're meant to do, because you have the mind of a business person with this Capricorn here, which leads to your sixth house of how you can be of service, what your earthly skills are. You have the drive of a business person. Every day that you get up, in order for you to feel sane, you need to work in some way, shape, or form. And that's the way that it works for you. Just naturally, the gift that you've been given is that of the entrepreneur and the ability to make yourself your own brand to earn your money. Your next set of sort of spiritual gifts is this Pisces and eighth. This leads back to you being able to sense other people's trauma as well, but also you are able to connect to victims. You're able to connect to the dying in a way that most people can't. You understand things beyond yourself. You have a extreme sense of compassion, and sometimes things just channel through you about these issues. This is also connected to the fact that you have this Cancer, which connects to your family house in the 12th. So any issues you have with your family had to do with karmic things. This also could be that your mother was your hidden enemy, or that females in your family were the issue. Just females in general could be your issue. But also there's a little bit of self-esteem here that's holding you back. And this wound in your ability to push past procrastination or accept your own worth. But ma'am, there's some great stuff here. I would immediately recommend that you start stepping into your gifts and sharing them with the world with this setup here. Because yeah, this is your gifts reading. There's a lot of other stuff I can say, but that's a different reading. But you're lit and you're meant to help a lot of people. Just to jump out there and do your thing, because there's a group that's waiting for you. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Jessica.